Hi all, this is Mohit Tyagi. Today we will discuss a SQL problem where we will find out churning rate of employees. Here we have a input table with three fields: employee ID, start date and end date. And this is the output which we have to calculate. So we have to calculate churning rate, right? So churning rate is a calculation which is used to represent the percentage of leaving employees. So to calculate the churning rate, we will use the total leaving employees, like that is 6, divided by total employee count, that is 8. So that will give us 75%, right? So to calculate this output, we will use a select statement, right? Where we will find out ending date. Like if ending date is not null, that means the employees have already left the organization. If ending date is blank, that means the employees are still there, right? They have not left the organization. So we will calculate like total counts of the employees, whether they have left or not. That will be total 8. And that ending date is not null. That means that count will be 6, right? So 6 divided by 8, that will give us 75%. So let's go into the SQL and let's see how we will do that. So before going into select statement, I want to show you these two commands. Like first command is to create the table, right? So you can use to create the table, and the second command is to insert the table, right? So these are the records which we are using to calculate that. So I will add these two commands into the description so that you can try at your end. Right. So let's go into the table. So this is the table which we have created. If I run this, so this is the output. So we will perform that select statement here, where we will count the employees who have left the organization. So that will be based on end date is not null, right? So let's create the first select statement. So in first select statement, we will use the count. So that will give us the total number of employees, right? So now we will use case statement. So inside a case statement, we will calculate the employees who have left the organization. That means the end date is not null for them. So case when end date is not null, then employee ID and as leaving counts, right? So this case statement will give us total living employees, right? So we will use the count so that it will count the total number of employees, right? So that it will give us the counts where end date is not null. Now we will find out the churning rate. So churning rate will be living count divided by total employees. So we will use again same count of case when end date is not null, then employee ID and divide by count of all employees, right? And I'm giving this name as churning rate, right? From churning rate. If I run this, this is giving us total employee, leaving employees, and the churning rate is 0. So currently it is not showing us the decimal places, right? So to get the decimal places, we will use, so to get the churning rate into decimal places, we will multiply by 1, right, into the numerator. So if I run this now, So now this is giving us 75%, right? But this is giving us too many decimal places, right? So we want to take up to only 2 decimal places. We will use cast for that. Cast as decimal 16, 2, right? If I run this, so this will give us churning rate up to 2 decimal places only. So we are using cast function. Inside that, we are using up to 2 decimal places, right? So that's how we can achieve this. So this is the output that we want to achieve. So thank you so much for watching this video. Have a nice day. Bye.